Alright, let's get started. Mikey, our families, and I have arrived in a new city. We want to buy a house in one of those skyscrapers.
We want to buy the coolest, most expensive house in that skyscraper. That's why we packed our bags and came here.
This is where the tallest, coolest skyscrapers are. That's why we decided it would be right to come here and look for something.
But I think there might be some difficulties because this is a very popular city and many villagers come here for a new future.
Then let's go ask what kind of house we can buy, because I'm really interested. Hey, we've come to buy a house in a skyscraper.
Welcome to Complain. Unfortunately, we can't provide you with any house in the skyscraper. Due to the influx of villagers, we were forbidden from doing so. If you want to buy a house in the skyscraper, you need permission from the mayor of this city, but it's going to be really, really hard to get.
Wow, we seriously can't buy ourselves a house in a skyscraper. Mikey, I definitely wasn't prepared for this. What should we do?
This is really terrible. We just have no other choice. We'll have to go to the mayor and ask for permission to buy a house. We've come such a long way.
Yeah, since we can't buy anything here without permission, we need to go to the mayor of this city. We can definitely convince him to give us permission.
We left our wives inside the building. Once we get permission, we'll pick them up again. But for now, it's better for them to wait downstairs.
I never thought we'd run into such difficulties, but apparently, we always have to go through really difficult things just to get anything.
But if we can get permission from the mayor, then we'll definitely be able to buy a house here. It's our big dream. I've wanted this for a long time.
All that remains is to get this permission. We don't even know what we'll have to give or do for it. They might set us difficult conditions.
We shouldn't think about that yet. We need to find the mayor's office and just ask him. I know we'll still have problems.
We need to come up with another plan if they don't give us permission, because that's definitely a possibility, and we need to be prepared for anything, that's for sure. The mayor most likely sits in the most important building in town, something like City Hall. That's why we need to go there.
This city is incredibly big, and it's very easy to get lost in it. That's why we need to be careful and not miss any turns. JJ, that's the City Hall building. I hope we won't have any problems. We're very popular with the villagers, and they should give us permission without any problems.
It's better to have a good and positive outlook. We'll ask everything now and find out for sure, because our family is waiting for us, and we definitely don't want to keep them waiting. We came to get permission from the mayor to buy a house in a skyscraper. How can we get this permission, friends?
You'd better ask the mayor himself. He doesn't have any visitors right now, so you can go to him and he'll tell you exactly what you need. His office is on the upper floors. He'll be waiting for you, and you can quickly resolve all your issues. Just remember, there's a big shortage of space right now.
It looks like we're really lucky. We need to go see him as quickly as possible and not waste any more time, because we still need to build the interior of our new house.
Apparently, there won't be any easy solutions, Mikey. We need to prepare for certain conditions to get us to move into this city. There's no other way, it seems.
We've been through a lot of trouble before, so you definitely don't need to worry. We can resolve everything and see this through to the end. Oh, Mayor, we're glad to see you. We've come to discuss the city permit issue.
Yes, you're welcome to come in. Okay, then we'll come in and discuss what we need. We need your permit so we can buy a house in the skyscraper. We were about to do that, but we were told no one can buy a house without a permit.
Let me tell you straight, if you want a permit, you'll have to buy it, and it'll cost a lot of money. There are a lot of villagers, but very few places.
Oh, well, if we simply have no other choice, then we'll have to spend it now. We'll come a little later, and we'll definitely give you the money. Save a spot for us.
Let's go talk to JJ and figure out where we can get the money. We only had enough to buy a house in the skyscraper. What do we do now?
Let's go somewhere far away and not discuss such plans in front of everyone. I already have an idea, and I hope we can solve everything without any problems.
I really hope so, because I simply don't have a plan. I think we shouldn't have come here at all. Everyone's coming here, and it's creating such big problems. We definitely won't be able to handle this.
Mikey, get out our laser tools and hooks. We're in the city. We can rob someone in a skyscraper and get the money.
Oh, right. I completely forgot we even had that. But apparently, yes, it's the only way to make money fast. To buy ourselves a permit, we'll climb a skyscraper now and steal the money. Then we'll definitely buy ourselves all the permits.
That's right, Mikey. Apparently this city doesn't forgive anyone, and we'll have to adapt to it. We'll definitely be able to carry out all our plans.
Even though we'll become bandits of sorts, we're still doing it for our plans. I hope no one will hold it against us.
Okay, Mikey's already climbed, and that means we can really solve all our problems and see this through to the very end. We have to rob someone.
I hope they don't call the police on us and arrest us. After all, we do bad things, and we wouldn't want to go to jail because of that.
We need to climb higher up the skyscraper, and from there, look for some chests or villagers who are very rich. That way, we can steal a lot of money.
Let's do everything as quickly as possible, because if we're late, we'll definitely be found and punished. We have to avoid that somehow.
Mikey, this is the perfect place to check. There are some guards inside. You keep an eye on them, and I'll try to steal as much money as possible. We only have one chance.
If they're not looking at you, so now would be the perfect time to start opening that chest and at least try to see what's inside. Be careful, JJ.
Wow, Mikey, that's a really big score. We found a chest with a really big amount of money. It should definitely be enough to buy us a permit.
That's a big success. The most important thing now is that we don't get noticed too early and start being followed. I don't want to go to jail over something like this. Absolutely not.
It's time to go down and head back to City Hall, pay for our permit, and of course, buy a house in a skyscraper, just like Mikey and I wanted.
We'll finally be able to complete our mission and return to our family with the good news. They'll definitely think we're heroes.
Now that we can buy a house in a skyscraper, we'll be really cool. All that's left is to build some interiors and decorate the houses the way we want.
JJ and Mikey, I'm glad you came. Does that mean you brought me the money? Then I give you my permit so you can buy a house in the skyscraper? Good deal.
Yes, thank you very much. It was really hard for us to raise all this money and give it to you, but it can't be helped. We have to buy a house here.
Now we have the key to prove it. Now we can buy a house and, of course, move in. It's time to tell our family that we've decided.
Let's run as fast as we can. They're definitely worried about us now because we've gone off to who knows where, and we'll still be able to make them happy.
We can definitely build the best house inside a skyscraper. I hope it really happens very quickly and without any problems.
In any case, we did everything we could and got the permit. It certainly wasn't particularly fair, but that's just how this city makes you do things.
The most important thing is that no one suspects us of this or blames us, because then they can pin the robbery on us and take the house and the money. Everything's worse in our hands, Mikey.
We did everything very quickly and without any problems, so no one saw us, much less can they say we're guilty of anything. That's for sure.
Then let's go buy a house. I hope everything goes smoothly this time, because now we have permission and we will show it to the villagers right away.
Since you do have a permit, you can go ahead. Your houses have been purchased, and you can build whatever you want there.
It's so good that we were able to resolve everything without any problems. Now we can get into our house and, of course, build whatever we want. It'll be a long process.
All that's left is to take the elevator. Our wives will come up later when our house is inside the skyscraper, so there's definitely no need to worry about that.
They're already happy that we were finally able to buy a house inside the skyscraper and move in without any problems. Together, you and I can solve any problem and forget about it.
Our house is very high up on the skyscraper, and getting there will take a long time, but these are the highest points from where we'll have a view of the entire city.
Great, we've reached the very top. You'll have your own house and I'll have mine. Let's build what we like best.
Of course we'll do it. Everyone will have their own style and ideas. I hope I can come visit you and see what you've built so far. Now the construction process begins for us.
We'll definitely visit each other. We'll celebrate our victory and, of course, watch cartoons together.
Okay, friends, after all this, we're finally going to build our house inside the skyscraper. As you can see, it's really big and there's plenty of room for stuff. Of course, after that, we'll go back and see how Mikey's building and how he's progressing. There's a lot that needs to be changed, and of course, all of this will need to be done to make our house look incredibly cool. I hope I can create something truly unique. First of all, of course, we need to create the most important space where we'll spend most of our time. That's of course the kitchen and everything connected to it. We need a really cool new bar counter, new appliances of course, and all the other essentials for a new modern kitchen. In any case, we should cook the most delicious food here, bake cookies, and enjoy our new purchase. Without a kitchen, a home simply can't exist, friends. To make a truly cool house, I need to work hard and work on it for a really long time. Only after that will there be any visible results. I want to surprise my family who haven't even been here yet, but when they do come, I want to see the surprise on their faces. I really have a lot of work to do here, and I need to spend time on it all. I hope I can resolve everything quickly and continue doing the things that are important to me without any problems. This house needs to be brand new and incredibly comfortable. I hope I'm installing the right things, and my kitchen will be simply incredible. My wife likes everything to be tidy, so I'll need to keep everything in simple tones. Mikey will definitely be in disarray, and everything will be very, very bright. Okay, instead of these bookshelves, this will be my work and play area. I'll do different things here and just have fun. I hope this space will be enough for me. Of course, for now, this will be just my place. I will also do something similar for the others, and everyone will have their own corner where they can do their favorite things. In any case, I'll need to put the bookshelves back in place later. What if I want to read something, or maybe it's a comic book? I'll definitely need a place like this in the future. The most important thing is to make everything comfortable, and I hope my whole family will love it. It's really hard to achieve, but I have a chance to get it right the first time. I really like my space so far, and I'll be spending a lot of time here too, playing games or whatever. I hope Mikey can handle his interior and create something really cool and unique, because we're building our houses inside skyscrapers. It should be incredibly cool. That's why I really hope Mikey can keep up the good work and, of course, show us how it should be done. That's the most important thing, in my opinion. In any case, we achieved this in a really cool way, and these houses are truly all ours now. They're on the very top floor, and the view from the window is simply incredible. It will be so exciting to show you the whole house at the very end. I'm more than sure it will be incredible, and you'll want to live here. Although there's still some work to do, I already love this place. And there will be a table for dining, and of course, a place where the whole family can gather and watch cartoons. It's pretty simple here, so maybe I'll have to add something more. In any case, our house is filling up with all sorts of things, and that might not be a good thing. I like building, and I'm probably doing pretty well at it. We need to add some details to add some color to the interior, like an aquarium or something. Then everything will be much more lively. In any case, we'll have to see this through and resolve this as quickly as possible. I hope there won't be any problems and we'll be able to build a real dream home. The more details there are, the more I like this house. Of course, I need to do all these details once the main part is done, but I don't have much left. I still need to make a restroom where we'll sleep, and of course, gather our strength. Then I need to make something for baby JJ, and of course, I need to make it look cool. In any case, we actually even managed to build a pretty nice bathroom here with a jacuzzi. With this view, it looks simply perfect. In any case, there's still a lot of work to do, and I hope I'll get it all done before my family arrives so they can appreciate my efforts. Baby JJ's room will be here, and I hope he'll like it. But I need to think of something interesting for him, so he'll fall in love with this room quickly. So far, everything seems to be going really well, and I hope that we will stay here for a long time and live in a big city. So far, so good. It's almost time until my house is completely finished. It took me a really long time to make it perfect. Of course, I'll definitely need to change something when my family arrives. They'll give me the final result, and then I'll have to figure out what to do and how to do it. I hope we can figure everything out quickly and get to the end without any problems. This is really important. I don't want to lose to Mikey. If Mikey makes a house that's much better than mine, I'll be really upset. I really don't want to lose, and I hope everything goes smoothly. Everything is done really, really well. But yes, baby JJ's room turned out really interesting too. There are so many details and everything he needs to make him feel comfortable and of course enjoy every day. Mikey and I have a great future in this city, so we decided to live here and leave this village where we used to live forever. Of course, everything won't be exactly quick, and we'll make a lot of mistakes, but you have to overcome difficulties to get anywhere. You should never give up halfway. All that's left is to lay the rugs, then add the details, and it will turn out to be something truly incredible. I hope everything goes smoothly. Of course, it's hard to maintain a high standard, but my house proves that I haven't forgotten how to build. I feel incredibly cozy and cool here. I love what I've done. Friends, please also check out the house I built. I'm curious whether you'll like it or not. I put a lot of effort into it. After all this, we'll need to go to Mikey's house and see his. We'll celebrate our move and have a blast. There are so many cool things waiting for us. But right now, I really have a lot of things to do. Now I need to go down to my family and tell them the house is finished and they need to see it. I hope all my efforts weren't in vain and they appreciate what I did, because it took me a lot of time and effort. Now that the house is finished, I can only breathe a sigh of relief, because today's problem is completely solved and we were able to quickly win this competition with just a little effort. So friends, bye everyone, see you soon!